Hello, this side Astik Vedi. Today I am going to teach one important topic of JEE Mains and board level, that is Coulomb's law. Coulomb's law. So as you already know, Newton's gave a formula of force between two mass bodies, that is F is equals to G m1 m2 by r square. So same, as you know that if you talk about subatomic particles which has very less masses, then the what will be the value of forces for the very less masses, that Newton's formula is not applicable for that. So that Coulomb's, a scientist, gave a formula which is applicable for the very subatomic particles, very less mass. That is, in this law, they have given the force, magnitude of force between two charges Q1 and Q2. Let's there are two charges Q1 and Q2 which are kept at some distance with separation, let's say separation R. Then the value of the force between these two charges will be directly proportional to the product of the magnitude of these charges. And the second statement he gave, that the force between these charges will be inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. Okay, so this is the statements of Coulomb's. So if you will take it as a equation 1, this as a equation 2, so from 1 and 2, when you will combine this, you will get the value F proportional Q1 and Q2 by R square. As you already know, if you will change the proportional into equal, then a constant will come, and that value of that constant is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R square, and the value of that 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught will be epsilon value 1 by 4 pi epsilon. This value, if you talk about in a vacuum, then you have to take care epsilon naught, and the value of this will be 10 to the power 9. Okay, 10 to the power 9 is the value of this. Here that epsilon, it is known as epsilon, whose name is permittivity. The symbol name is epsilon, which name is permittivity. Okay, or dielectric constant. So this epsilon, what is epsilon? This epsilon is totally depend on the medium, like in which medium we have put these two charges. That value of epsilon will be depend on that medium only. And as you can see, its name is permittivity. So permittivity get a sense of permit, like allow. So if it will permit the charges to apply force on each other, it means that if the value of epsilon will be increased, then F will be increased. But no, as you can see, the relation, if the value of epsilon will be increased, then F will be automatically decreased, because it is you can say inversely proportional. So permittivity means it permits. Permits what? It will not permit to. It means it will not allow to that charges to apply force to each other. Actually, it permits to that medium, like it has its own field. So it's permit to its own field to oppose the interaction of these two charges. Okay, what? It permits. Okay, let me write. What? It permits its own field to decrease the interaction between charges. So this is the epsilon. For every medium, there is a different type of epsilon is there. Okay, So let's do next heading, that is relative permittivity. So what is relative permittivity? Generally, relative permittivity shows us like what is the permittivity of the medium relative to or with respect to permittivity of vacuum or air. Like as you can say it is the ratio of permittivity of any medium with respect to permittivity of vacuum of air. Okay, it is denoted by epsilon r. Epsilon r means relative permittivity. It is equals to done by epsilon r. It is also denoted as k. K is equals to epsilon by epsilon naught. From here you will get the value of epsilon. It will be equals to k, and the value of epsilon for water it is 7.12 to the power minus 10 Coulomb square per Newton meter. These are some examples. For the glass it will be different, for the some other materials it will be different. So these are the two examples. Let's move to further topic. So our next topic is Coulomb's law in vector form. Coulomb's law in vector form. What was the Coulomb's law? F is equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R square. So now we will define the Coulomb's law in vector form. It means we have to show the direction of the force and all. So again, let there are two charges which are separated with r distance Q1 and Q2. So if Q2 is applying force on one, if they both have a positive charge, then the force applied on Q1 will be in this direction, and we will denote it with F12. F12 means force on Q1 due to Q2. Here also, like that, say F21. F21 means force on Q due to Q1. Okay. So let's talk about the distance, because distance also will have some direction. So if we talk about for F12 means force on 1 due to Q due to Q2. So this will be you will calculate the distance from this to this, and you know we always measure the distance like final minus initial. For this. Here also final minus initial. So let's find the value of F12. So value of F12 will be equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R square. It will be R square, or you can say with the direction it will be R1 minus R2. Wait. R1 minus R2 mod square, and now you have to put some directions, like what is the total direction of this force. So in vector, you, as you know, you have to show the direction in terms of unit vector. So let's find the unit vector. So that unit vector will be what? R1 minus R2 cap. Okay. So let's define it mod 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R1 minus R2 whole square, and this will be equals to what? As you can see, define that A cap is equals to vector A cap by mod of vector A, means A cap is equals to vector A by mod of vector A. This is the formula of unit vector. So as if you will define this, you will get vector R minus vector R2 by mod of vector R1 minus vector R2, and this will be equals to F12 is equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R1 minus R2 mod whole square. Sorry, square here, and this will be whole cube, and this will remain here. And as already I have said that f will be directly inversely proportional to be 1 by r square, and here you can say it is a cube. So it is wrong? No, it is not wrong. As you can see, there is a one radius is also one distance also present here, so it will be cut. When we take the magnitude, then we will get same f inversely proportional to 1 by r square. So this is the vector form of Coulomb's law. This is the value of F12, same as it is. Same as it is, it will be F21, vector F21 will be equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R2 minus R1 Q R2 minus R1, like that. So this is the Coulomb's law in vector form, or you can say vector form of Coulomb's law. Okay. So let's do some properties. Like if there was a question, if the magnitude of the force is same for the different medium and different separation, then it means that force is same between two same charges, but with the different medium and different separation, then what? So this is the condition, like if two force between two charges in two different media is the same for two different separation, then will be what? It means they have talking about the forces are same between two mediums, but the problem is that only they have a different separation and different charges. Okay, not different medium and different separation. So as you can say, the force is same, F1 and F2 will be same, then you can write 1 by 4 pi epsilon. You can expand epsilon as a k epsilon naught, and for different media the k will be different. So you can write here k1 epsilon naught q1 q2 by r1 square, and here will be 1 by 4 pi k2 epsilon naught q1 q2 by r2 square. And this cancel, 4 pi cancel, epsilon naught cancel, and here you will get k1 r1 square is equals to k2 r2 square. It means if the two forces will be same for two different medium and with different separation, then directly you can write k1 r1 square is equals to k2 r2 square. This is the different case. So let's see some numericals. Okay, so this is the question. two charges each 10 to the power minus 6, it means both have the same value 10 to the power minus 6, are placed at a point A, whose coordination are this meter, and B at this meter. The force between those charges will be, it means you have to find the force, value of force, the value of the charges has given. So let's find it. First we have to find the separation between the charges. Okay, so let's find. It means you have a value of q1 is equals to q2 equals to the power minus 6 coulomb. You have to find the r. Value of r will be what? It will be vector p minus vector a. Yeah, difference of these two coordinates. It will be what? 2i cap plus 3j cap plus k cap minus I cap plus j cap minus k cap. It will be 2i cap plus 3j cap plus k cap minus I cap minus j cap plus k cap. 2i cap minus I cap 3j cap minus j cap plus 2j cap and k cap plus k cap 2k. This is the value of the r, vector r. Okay, this is a vector form. Let's find the magnitude. Magnitude will be mod will be what? X square plus y square plus z square. It means 1 square plus 2 square plus 2 square. It means this will be 1 plus 4 plus 4, that is 4, 4, 8, 1, 9, that is 3. It means now we have a value of r is 3. Let's find the value of f. The value of f will be equals to k q1 q2 by r square, and this will be equals to value of q1, it is 10 to the power minus 6, value of q2 same, upon r square means 3 square means 9, and this will total cancel like this and this will be 10 to the power 9 multiplied 10 to the power minus 12, and you will get the value of f is 10 to the power minus 3. This is the value of f. So it is a one question. Let's move to other question. So this is the next question. The question is, two identical charged spheres are suspended at the ends of a string passing around a very small peg. The length of the string is L. The separation between the sphere is D. In equilibrium, if W is the weight of each sphere, the charges on each sphere H. Okay, these are the options. So the question is like two identical charges. Identical means the charges has the same value and same polarity. It means you can take both as minus, both as positive. So if two identical charges are suspended at the ends of a string, take a string, tie that charges with the string and suspended it on a very small peg like that. Okay, one like this, and with the string one like this. Okay, so in the difference between these two, they have given D. Okay, this is total D. Draw perpendicular like that. It means it will be D by 2. It will be D by 2. Okay, and it is making angle theta here. No problem. Okay, so they have given the length of the total string is L. Total is L. If total is L, it means L by 2 this side, L by 2 this side. Okay, right? Okay. Okay, there was a mistake in options. Here in everywhere will be a under root do that. The question is there are two identical charges are suspended with a string, okay, which is separated by a distance d, okay. Let's make a big one so that we can understand clearly. We have string, other one, the distance is d. The distance is d. They have given total length is l. Total length is l, means the half length will be l by 2. This half length will be l by 2. Okay. Draw perpendicular. Then this will be d by 2. It will be also d by 2. That weight of the charge will be w will be acting downwards, and force F due to this will be act thisward, and the force will be act thiswards. Because of that too, one tension will work on that string, and as you can see, the tension is acting with some angle. Okay, so you can divide this t into its components. It will be t cos theta with angle, and here will be t sin theta. With the figure, you can write that F equals t sin theta, and that W will be equals to t cos theta. Equation 1, equation 2. Let's take the ratio. It will be F by W sin theta by cos theta. It will be F by W is equals to tan theta. Let's find the value of tan theta. Because you have the value of F, so from there you can find the value of Q, but we don't have the value of tan theta. So from the figure, let's find the value of tan theta. As you know, the value of tan is perpendicular by base. If you will name this A, B and this C, then you can write the side in front of the angle will be perpendicular. It will be BC by AB. So let's find the value of AB. AB will be equals to what? It will be root hypotenuse square, means L square by 4 minus D square by 4. So you can put the value of this here. It will be F bar W is equals to BC. Value of BC is D by 2 upon root L square by 4 minus D square by 4. Okay, so we get this value. Now let's put the value of F and let's see what we will get. Value of F is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 both have the identical charges. It means Q square by distance between two charges is, that is total D, so it will be D square and into 1 by W, okay, is equals to value was, okay, D by 2, value was D by 2 upon root L square minus D square. Take this 4 out, it will be 2 and multiply up, okay, 2 to cancel. So it will be Q square 4 pi epsilon naught D square W is equals to D by root L square minus D square. The value of Q square will be 4 pi epsilon naught D cube W by root L square minus D square. So that Q will be equals to what? Now Q will be equals to root 4 pi epsilon naught D cube W by L square minus D square. This is the formula of Q. Let's match our options. D cube W. So here you can see it is a D cube W 4 pi epsilon naught W D cube or D cube W same upon root L square minus D square. This option is correct. Okay.